OpenAI unveiled a less expensive version of its flagship artificial intelligence system that includes a new voice assistant to make it easier to use, as it races other tech companies to roll out products and features to attract users. The new AI model, dubbed GPT-4o, can better digest images and video in addition to text, and can interact with people by voice in real time. People can interrupt the new voice feature while talking to it, unlike current voice assistants, and the model is capable of responding close to instantaneously, the company said. OpenAI executives showed in a live-streamed demonstration how the model could analyze code, translate languages between two speakers or guide users through a basic algebra problem written down on a piece of paper, all seemingly in real time. The OpenAI announcement comes a day before the start of Google's annual developer conference on Tuesday, where it is expected to announce its own new products. With iOS 17.5, iPhones can now alert you when unauthorized Bluetooth trackers are following you. A new industry specification devised by Apple and Google to address the safety risks of Bluetooth tracking devices is now live. Apple announced this week it has implemented alerts for unknown third-party Bluetooth trackers in iOS 17.5, and Google says it's rolling out support for the spec across Android devices running 6.0 or higher. The Detecting Unwanted Location Trackers (DULT) standard is a cross-platform initiative designed to prevent Bluetooth trackers like Apple AirTags from being misused to track people without their knowledge. The specification allows iOS and Android devices to detect and alert you when a tracker that conforms to the standard is traveling with you and its owner is not. While Apple launched AirTags without the ability to alert Android users if one was following them, it did fix that with an Android app a few months later. Sony is appointing co-CEOs Hermen Hulst and Hideaki Nishino to lead its PlayStation business from June 1. Hermen Hulst, who currently serves as PlayStation Studios chief, will be appointed as CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment Studio Business Group. Hideaki Nishino will be appointed CEO of SIE's Platform Business Group, and both will report up to Sony CFO and SIE Chairman Hiroki Totoki. The unusual appointment of co-CEOs comes just months after former PlayStation boss Jim Ryan retired. Totoki had been serving as interim CEO of SIE and was working to find the successor for the SIE CEO role, but Sony has now decided it wants to split up responsibilities for leading its PlayStation business across platform and games. Both Nishino and Hulst are Sony veterans, with Nishino having served multiple roles for more than 20 years at Sony. This is the first time Sony has appointed co-CEOs to run its PlayStation business. Windows 11 24H2 will enable BitLocker encryption for everyone. Microsoft already enables BitLocker by default in Windows 11 23H2, but starting with Windows 11 24H2, Microsoft is apparently implementing a new setup process that automatically activates BitLocker encryption during reinstallation. The new encryption process not only affects Windows 11 Pro users but also impacts Windows 11 Home users. The caveat with Windows 11 Home is that BitLocker encryption is only applied through the device manufacturer, and only if the manufacturer enables the encryption flag in the UEFI. Regardless, any Windows 11 version that has BitLocker functionality will now automatically have that activated/reactivated during reinstallations starting with 24H2. To be clear, BitLocker encryption isn't bad, it's good to have for mission-critical devices to secure valuable information.
Google on Monday shipped emergency fixes to address a new zero-day flaw in the Chrome web browser that has come under active exploitation in the wild. The high-severity vulnerability, tracked as CV 2024-4761, is an out-of-bounds write bug impacting the V8 JavaScript and WebAssembly engine. It was reported anonymously on May 9, 2024. Out-of-bounds write bugs could be typically exploited by malicious actors to corrupt data, or induce a crash or execute arbitrary code on compromised hosts. Google is aware that an exploit for CV 2024-4761 exists in the wild, the tech giant said. Additional details about the nature of the attacks have been withheld to prevent more threat actors from weaponizing the flaw. Users of Chromium-based browsers such as Microsoft Edge, Brave, Opera, and Vivaldi are also advised to apply the fixes as and when they become available. TikTok is testing a more robust search results page, including using generative AI. The feature appears to be new and is called Search Highlights. A snippet of AI results appear at the top of some search results pages, and clicking into the section opens a new page with the full response. In quick tests, I was able to find AI results for queries about recipes or topics like Best Laptops 2024. A page explaining the results says that the material is generated using ChatGPT and that TikTok displays the content when the algorithm finds them relevant to your search. The feature appears to be limited so far. Not all queries have AI answers. TikTok is trying to harness some of the habits its users, especially younger people, have developed on the app. Many younger users treat TikTok like a search engine,